Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White dropping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. And today I'm going to talk about a topic that is a little bit taboo, even in my counseling practice and my coaching practice. Even though my clients know that they have the issue, they still do not want to talk about it. And that issue is mommy issues. We'll talk about daddy issues all day long, but when it comes to mom, people clam up. You're not supposed to talk about her. She kept you, she fed you, she clothed you, she did as much as she could for you. And that's the story that we tell ourselves. Part of it is true, part of it may not be. But the thing that I want you to understand is just like the issues that you would have with any other person, if you have an issue with your mom, it's okay to say that. It's okay to admit that because you have to acknowledge it in order to heal from it. If you won't confront that issue, you won't heal from it. And so what I did specifically for my clients is I wrote this book. And it actually is a workbook. So there is some content there. And there's also activities and assignments that I ask you to do in order to help you work through the issues that you have with your mom. Now, I know what you might be thinking, and I want to warn you and tell you this is not a bashing segment. This is not to trash your mom or to talk down about her and say all the things that she did or did not do. This is about you and your healing process. And I don't want you to feel like you have to wait until she passes away before you can heal from this, because whether you realize it or not, it's affecting your life in more ways than one. You probably don't talk about it. You might think about it from time to time, or it may be something that you think about all the time. But whether you don't want to do it, think you shouldn't do it, or what have you, the time is now for you to heal. There's no shame, there's no blame, there's no guilt in needing to heal from the things that your mom either did do or didn't do to you, for you, whatever the case may be. It is okay for you to admit that you have mommy issues. Acknowledge it, because it is having an effect on your life. You may not realize what effect it has on your life, but it does. And so this is a process, and it is a process. It is not something that is going to happen simply or easily, but it is a process that you want to walk through, but not by yourself. So maybe you have a coach, maybe you have a counselor, and you can also have this companion guide. And I'm going to drop this, the link to this book, as well as an online self-paced course that I have built specifically for you. You can do this in the privacy of your own home. You don't have to tell anybody that you have mommy issues, so that you can get to the place of forgiveness. And when I say forgiveness, I want you to realize that I'm not saying that you're supposed to let your mom off the hook for everything that she's ever done or not done to you or for you. What I'm saying is the forgiveness process lets you off the hook, because you're the one who's struggling. She may or may not even realize how she's affected your life. It may not be a topic or a subject that you can broach with her. You may have tried it before and it just didn't go well, so you kind of gave up. You may have been a person who just never mentioned it. You may also be a person who is trying to please her continuously over and over again in hopes that she will change her heart toward you, her mind toward you, or her actions toward you. None of it may work. She may never change the way she thinks, feels, or treats you. But that's not your problem. It's not your fault. Most of the time, it's not even about you. So I want you to be able to forgive so that you can move on. The forgiveness is for yourself and for her. So what I want you to do is start thinking about this. When is it going to be time for you to heal? I say the time is now, and I've provided materials, and I will provide the links to these materials so that if and when you are ready to work through your mommy issues, you will have the tools to do so. I hope this video is helpful. I hope it's sparking some interest for you. Again, here's what the book looks like. I'm going to drop the link in the description box for the book and the online course, and I hope that you get started in this healing process soon. I'll be back with more, but until then, be proactive about your mental health, be well, and God bless.